Hi everyone. In the given problem statement, we have to remove the nth node from the end of the list. So first, right, let us take the example of the values that we have. So we're going to have the nodes 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Out here, right, you have to remove the second last element. So our second last element is this element 4. So we have to remove the second last element. So out here, the second last element will be the 4, 1. So, right, how to remove this one? So we are going to traverse through that entire list and we are going to store this value into our array or a stack. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we're going to take the length of it. So length would be the 5 element and minus 2. It is going to give the value of 3. So 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're going to remove this element. So now we're going to form our new list, which is 1, 2, 3. And whenever we are getting the element right, we are going to skip that step. So we're going to skip it while you're traversing the head and not going to do anything. And the fifth one, right, we are just going to add 5 out here and just keep the fourth element. So the element number 4, which is the third index. So you're going to skip it up. So that's all. Now let us jump to the Python solution. The first thing that we're going to do, we are going to create our dummy value. So dummy list node. And we are going to create a variable called cur, and we're going to have or initialize or take a reference of dummy and put it here. So cur equal to dummy. And then we are going to have one iteration or to count the number of elements that we processed, and a stack which is going to be empty for now. So while head is not empty, in that case it is going to add those value to stack. So stack dot append head dot val or head equal to head dot next, and we are going to increment the itr by 1. We are going to do that. Now which index to remove? So remove remove index is going to be total length or itr minus the element from the last, so nth element from the last, and again you are going to initialize the itr as 0. So for each in stack, if remove index is not equal to our itr, in that case cur dot next is going to be list node of each, and you're going to keep on incrementing the cur. So cur equal to cur dot next, and at last we are going to add the or increment the value of itr and return dummy dot next, or the value of dummies is not the head. So let me run it up. Hopefully it should work for the public test cases. As you could see, it runs successfully for the public test cases. Let me submit the code, and we are getting a efficiency of 100% or 0 millisecond, which is funny. It should not be that simple, but it is beating 100% of the submission. It should be at least 1 millisecond or something like that. I'm not sure why it's coming at 0 milliseconds. But now, right, if I explain you the code, right, the time complexity would be big O of n, because you're looping through the entire loop twice. It would be 2 big O of n. But for the time of simplicity, just we can type it big O of n, which is pretty efficient for this type of algorithm. And that's all for this video. See you in the next one.